Hello, what's going on YouTube GZTV? Sorry about the camera not focusing, but welcome back. We have a brand new video for you guys tonight. We have the NBA recap. We had about 7 games. We're going to talk about all of them in pretty good detail, and then I'm probably going to chill, go to bed. I'm going home this weekend, so you guys will see me in the old setup and the NBA recap tomorrow, and I might even make a video talking about like the All-Star game, or the All-Star teams, and maybe get a reaction because we don't have like an edited video coming out this week. There's no big albums coming out, so yeah, let's just get started with the Lakers and the Pacers game. I watched the end of this game. I didn't really watch that much of the start. I watched it on Stream East. Okay, it's illegal. Maybe I can get framed for this right now, but I can't watch it on my local channel. I have NBA League Pass, and I'm not able to watch it, so there's that. LeBron James closes in on scoring record. The Lakers rally past the Pacers. LeBron James just put his head down repeatedly, drove to the basket, was very aggressive tonight. He just wants to get as much points as possible and get the record as soon as he can. So he wants to live in the glory, which is obviously a good thing. I mean, man, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a great basketball player, and we will talk about him not making the All-Star team. He's like hurt a third of the year, or he's hurt like half the season. When he's playing, I know I don't really like that argument. We will talk about that in the All-Star. You know what? Let's just forget about it. But man, playing defense, playing offense. I mean, he's such a good two-way player. Great scoring for LeBron, honestly. They complete the comeback win. They're able to play some great defense on the Pacers. Rui Hachimura getting through defense, hit some tough shots. Isaiah Jackson had a nice little putback dunk. I got to admit, that was a dope little highlight. But looking at the Lakers, 31 points, 14 rebounds for Anthony Davis. You are telling me Jaren Jackson is better than this guy? I know it's not supposed to be like a popularity contest, and I like Jaren Jackson. I actually kind of like Jaren Jackson as a player. It's just, man, I don't know, dude. I just don't see him being better than AD. I think AD's done more than Jaren Jackson this year. Jaren Jackson, I think, has played less games than AD, I want to say. Damn near. But 26 points for LeBron off of 40% three-point shooting. Westbrook had 10 points and 10 assists off the bench. Not really much. Obviously, the Pacers, 24 points for Aaron Nesmith. That's awesome. I mean, 75% overall shooting. He's finally finding his niche. He's finding his team. 20 points, 13 rebounds for Miles Turner. This isn't a good Pacers team, but they get some good performers. 20 points, 13 rebounds, 50% three-point shooting for Miles Turner. 26 points and 12 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. This is the game This is the game where he gets announced as a reserve. Shout out to him, but we'll talk about him in the video tomorrow. I think I'm going to release a video about it. It's just, Aaron Nemhard, O'Shea Brissett, Isaiah Jackson, Daniel Tice. I did not know Daniel Tice was on this team. That's interesting to see that. Daniel Tice, Chris Duarte, Benedict Matthews. So many underperforming players on this team. Let's just move on though. Grizzlies, Cavs. Man, I was worried tonight. I was like, wow, these TNT games are terrible. I hardly watched any of this game. I watched a little bit of it. I probably watched the first quarter or so. Then I was like, okay, this game is probably not going to be great. Well, it was good at the beginning. But I was like, well, there's other games to watch, so we'll just go watch the Bulls and Hornets for a little bit. I was kind of chipping into everything. But looking at the Grizzlies and Cavs game here, the Cavs all-star Donovan Mitchell calls the Grizzlies Dylan Brooks a dirty player. Donovan Mitchell took his most vicious shots at Dylan Brooks after the game. We're not even really focused on the game. The big storyline is the whole thing with Dylan Brooks and Donovan Mitchell, which I'm honestly not a fan of a lot of players on the Grizzlies. I like Jaren Jackson, I like Ja, I like Desmond Bane to an extent, but some of the players are just man, get out of here. You know what I mean? Donovan Mitchell getting his teammate open for some tough shots, but Donovan Mitchell had every right to fight Dylan Brooks. The man took a below-the-belt shot. Come on. Jared Allen, taking it baseline, throwing it down. John Morant making all sorts of crazy shots off balance. He impresses every single game I watch him play. He was also getting his teammates open. He's also one of the best passers in the league. Him being a reserve, I don't know. I think he's better than Steph Curry. I think him and Dame are better than Steph Curry's. But, again, let's not talk about that in the All-Star video. And I might even give you guys my team in that video. But Aldama, 21 points, 10 rebounds. 24 points for John Morant, 25 for Desmond Bain. I mean, Xavier Tillman, Zaire Williams. Let's see who else. Tyus Jones, John Concar. I think his name's John Concar. Yeah, John Concar. It's just guys like that. They didn't really have the best performances, but looking at the Cavs, 17 points, 14 rebounds for Evan Mobley, 18 points, 11 rebounds for Jared Allen off of 75% overall shooting, 32 points and 11 assists off of All-Star snub, by the way, Darius Garland. He shot 67% from 3. I really don't know how he didn't make an All-Star team of some sort, or the All-Star team. I don't know. Oh, and he's better than Drew Holiday. Darius Garland is better than Drew Holiday, but I'm off that. 21 points for Cedi Osman. He shot 50% from 3. He's actually been playing pretty good. But Heat and Knicks, I was watching this for most of the night. This was a pretty good game. RJ Barrett scores 30, helps the Knicks hold off the Heat by 2. RJ Barrett never gave his coach a chance to sit him long. I mean, we were looking at the sidelines like, holy shit, he still wants to keep playing. There were some crazy sequences in this game. Julius Randle was dunking it down. Hero almost hit the shot I think it would have been to win the game, but Evan Fournier was passing the ball. RJ Barrett spinning through defense, hitting tough shots. I mean, RJ Barrett has really came into his own this year. RJ Barrett or Julius Randle hitting some shots. Bam Adebayo, probably like a top 10 performance of the year. I mean, 32 points, 25 points for Tyler Hero, 40% from 3. You could debate he's better than Drew Holiday. Again, I'm off that. Okay. Not a great game for Kyle Lowry and Udonis Haslem. Like, what's the point of these two even being on the team anymore? Like, they're just getting paid, I guess. Whatever. A check is a check. 23 points and 10 rebounds for Julius Randle off of 33% from 3. Another all-star snub, by the way, Jalen Brunson, 30 points. And obviously I get that not every player is going to make it, but I'm still kind of mad at some of the picks, Hornets and Bulls. Adebayo and Kobe White lead the way as the Bulls beat the Hornets by 16. It's cool to see some of the younger guys and the guys that are farther down the rotation do something for a change. Adebayo, one of his best scoring nights of the season. Great scoring for Kobe White as well. Very shaky outings by DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Obviously, you can't always have a good game, and their bench guys were able to help. D-Double-J, man, one of the best dunkers in the league. Had a crazy dunk. LaMelo argued with the refs, and he got thrown out of the game. Terry Rozier was getting some tough shots to fall. Dennis Smith Jr. dunked on Andre Drummond. We know that Dennis Smith Jr. has some bounce, right? Andre Drummond had some nice dunks, though. 16 points, 11 rebounds for Mason Plumlee. Very underrated player. Didn't miss a single shot. He's very efficient. So hopefully he gets in the bidding for most improved. I don't think he'll win it, but yeah. 23 points for Terry Rozier. Not great games from P.J. Washington, Jalen McDaniels, J.T. Thor, you know, guys like that. But the Bulls, 17 points, 12 rebounds for a 50% shooting Nikola Vucevic, 22 points for Ayo. He shot 50% from 3, 90% from the field. 15 points, 11 rebounds for Andre Drummond off the bench, 67% field percentage. 20 points for Kobe White. He shot 60% from 3. The Bulls played really well. Obviously not great performances for the starters. We've said that before. But, man, they had some guys that were stepping up in this game, and I love it. Pelicans or Mavs. This was almost a choke on the Mavs' part. I don't even know why this game came close, but the Mavs hang on after. Well, I guess Luka Doncic got hurt. The Mavs hang on after Luka Doncic gets hurt. They hand the Pels their 10th straight loss, and now we can say that the Pelicans are in jeopardy. Their season is in jeopardy as we know it. Like, they're gonna have to get something together. They're gonna have to figure out rotational guys. Man. They were leading by 27 points. Luka Doncic exited the game with a right heel injury on a hard fall. That sucks, man. I mean, he tried to dunk and he came down kind of... it really sucks. Luka has been getting shaken up, but hey, at least his team is able to maintain a good season. Josh Green, very athletic guy, was making some plays. Brandon Ingram was hitting some shots. I mean, tough shots at that. Again and again. Brandon Ingram was just really like attacking the defense, and he played a good game. I mean, 26 points, he shot 50% overall. You get 16 points and 13 rebounds out of Jonas Valanciunas. But I mean, guys like Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, Kyra Lewis, Well, shout out to Larry Nance as well. 10 points, 12 rebounds off the bench. He's actually a solid bench guy. But I don't know. They were kind of lacking, the Mavs. 21 points for Spencer Dinwiddie, 33% three-point shooting, and 31 points for Luka. Thank goodness he had a very efficient game before he got hurt, or else he could have possibly lost this one. Warriors-Nuggets, this was a decent game all the way through, like halfway through the third quarter, and it was like, okay, I'm turning this off and turning the TNT game on. But, yeah, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic lead the charge as the Nuggets beat the Warriors by 17. Jamal Murray just nodded when asked if this might be the most confident he's ever been. I mean, he's coming off an injury. This is the season after he got hurt, and he's on possibly the best team in the league, if not one of them. 17 triple-doubles for Jokic this year. I mean, it's going to be tough, but who's the MVP between him and Giannis? And we'll get to Giannis here in a little bit. But Curry got a tough 3 to fall, but I mean, he was hobbled. So we'll have to see. I mean, the Warriors aren't in a bad spot this season, but they're not in a great spot either. Nuggets started the game on a 16-0 run. Jokic going right to Looney. Yeah, he's just going right at Looney, and I mean, Looney's a solid defender, so he had some tough shots against him. Jordan Poole spinning through defense, getting some nice passes up, very crafty. Looking at the Warriors, though, I mean, 28 points for Steph, 50% three-point shooting. 22 for Jordan Poole, 50% three-point shooting. Not a great performance for Kevin Looney and Moses Moody as well. They've been hesitant to put Kevin Looney in the starting lineup, and I see why now. So, yeah, there's that. Clippers-Bucks, I thought this game was going to be garbage. It was like the third quarter or something. It was like 76 to 55. Oh, my God. That's terrible. Yeah, they gave it up. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo might be the MVP right now. He scored 54 points. The Bucks beat the Clippers by 1 point. Insane fourth quarter. Absolutely for Giannis. I mean, getting to the line, getting tough ones to go. Wow. 21-point deficit. 6 straight win. The Bucks are looking like a top 3 team in the league. You know, the Grizzlies have been getting kind of knocked off the high horse. So, great game for Giannis. Wow. Kawhi came up short in the game-winning shot, and the Bucks were able to survive. And they came back. A lot of tough shots for Giannis. You know, going right over Vika Zubac on a putback. Vika Zubac had some putbacks of his own. He was playing pretty nice. So, but Kawhi Leonard, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 12 points, 13 rebounds for Vika Zubac. And honestly, an emergence as a sixth-man of the year guy. We have Norman Powell with 26 points off of 50% from 3. I think him and Malcolm Brogdon for sure should probably be in the biddings for that award. But not good games from Trey Mann, Nicholas Batum, Rocco, and Reggie Jackson. Those guys definitely should have stepped up and helped out. This wasn't a good game for the Clippers. Obviously, they were up by 21 at one point, but they did. I don't know what. Let me go look at this, actually. This is going to be interesting to see. When did they get to the 76-point mark? It was in the third quarter. I'm trying to figure out here. Let me do some math here. So they get to like 76, right? Like 7 minutes left in the third. So in the last 19 minutes of the game, they only managed to put up 29 points. And the Bucks scored 51. 51-29 run for the rest of the game. I don't know if that's good math, but what a run the Bucks went on there. I mean, you got to give him a shout-out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, absolutely incredible. 54 points and 19 rebounds. He played absolutely out of his mind, doing everything in his power to give the Bucks the win. That's going to wrap it up, though. Shout-out to Giannis, man. What a fucking game. I just can't get over that. I mean, he's continuously playing good basketball. It's fucking awesome. But, yeah. I'm probably going to do some NBA simulations. I might stream them eventually, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. I have nothing to say. Here's my outro. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to TV. As always, giving you guys the best NBA content out there. I mean, I'm probably wrong on that. Shout out to like Kenny Beecham. There's plenty of guys that talk about basketball, Chilltown Hoops. But I try, man. I try to give you guys nightly videos, nightly streams. This is like a broadcast.